Oh, it brings so much questions in my head. What do you like doing with your car? What do you do to escape? If things escalate at home, what do you do?
Usually when things escalate at home, like intervene, like you can intervene every now and then, but when you're like not a parent or not a somebody who provides to the family, now that's when it gets complicated because you you can't really do anything that has impact. You have no leverage. So instead of participating actively, I decide to get out. I get in my car and go.
Where do you go usually?
Usually, I just decide to get on the bridge and drive straight. And it sounds, I guess it could be described as very romanticizing um, or just very cliche. But I don't know. I guess it helps when you once you get out on the proper highway with little cars, like little traffic rather, uh, and yeah, it feels relaxing because it's just you, the road, and you don't really have to execute any crazy maneuvers. So you just drive.
Does it usually happen during the night or?
Like it doesn't have a like a timer to it. So it's really whenever feels like it and whenever you possibly can. Yeah, the time of the day is probably twilight. That's when it usually happens.
When you come back from like all the escape,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel?
It feels lighter. I feel like it's more just to get some air and to not think about that particular thing what's going on at home because when you get locked between the four walls and when you get it feels like the walls would start like joining in on you or like pushing in on you too much morally, especially with the family members as the walls, I guess. I don't know. And because of that, it may seem like there's no escape, but that car of mine is actually a getaway. Even though it's temporary, it actually does feel a lot lighter. And if you're so concentrated on that little bubble at home, you forget the outside world exists, and the car serves as a great reminder to that in fact there's far more than just this little bubble.
Don't you feel like whenever you escape from whatever's going on at home, like you're wasting time to be productive instead?
Yeah, no, I scold myself for that definitely. But basically, I say if I invest in my mental health like this, I will be able to get more done in the long run of that particular evening or that particular week, rather than I stay at home, force myself to work, but still will be upset at whatever the thing's going on, and still it will build up, thus resulting in a much lower productivity. Of course, it's a difficult struggle to balance both of those things out, to consider yourself productive but also like concentrate on still maintaining the mental health together. But that exact quick and extremely available escapism route, which is like just floored on a highway, floored, I mean, within reasonable speed limit, of course. It's not a case of over masculine reckless driving for the sake of uh, therapeutic therapeutic result. No, it's just a drive to nowhere until you snap out of it and you realize, maybe I got enough air. It's time to come back. I breathed like I was alone. Like you can scream a little bit, you can listen to music, scream the music that you're listening to, and it's like everything. It's like sport. You let the steam out and you feel better no matter what.
You don't ever feel like your self worth is being depleted whenever you do this because like it takes up so much of your time and therefore you don't be productive and therefore
Mm,
like escapism is kind of like
But like I said, the escapism, I justify to myself that the escapism is beneficial to overall productivity because in the long run, I conserve way more um, of mental health, not health, but like mental stability. I conserve way more with escapism rather than just let it all bottle up, because it's the same thing with this or daydreaming. It's like a small reward from the like all the everything that's pushing on your head mentally.